Hey fam, welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to look at the importance of scheduling and how to use it to be a productive person. So let's get into this video. Hey fam, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tobi Achudume. If this is your first time here, you are super welcome. I am so excited to have you here with me. So here on this channel, we'll talk about topics, tips and tricks that helps us grow fearlessly to the best versions of ourselves. And today we are going to be looking at the importance of scheduling and how to use it to be a productive person. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming again. I am so excited to have you join me again today. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family as well. We are trying to hit 2K by the end of this year, so please help me to do that by sharing my videos and encouraging people to subscribe as well. So at the end of this video, you are going to see the importance of scheduling, how scheduling is a productivity hack and tool, and how you can use it to be a productive person every time you are determined to be productive in anything that you are doing. So this video is going to be divided into two different parts. The first part, we're going to look at the importance of scheduling, why it is important for you to schedule. And in the second part of this video, we are going to look at how to create a schedule. So before we continue in this video, let us look at what a schedule is or scheduling is. So I have my notes written down and I am reading from Mind Tools, and according to them, they define scheduling as the art of planning your activities so that you can achieve your goals and priorities in the time that you have available. So that is how they define scheduling. And so in this definition, you see that there are two important parts of scheduling. One is that you know how much time you have, and the second important part is that you know the task that you have to do in order of priority. I personally define scheduling as the tool that you use to make sure that you are productive on your busy days. So I talked a little about this in my last video where I talked about how to create a productive routine. I'm going to leave a link in this video so that you can check it out at the end of this video. But you know how sometimes you feel like you are so busy, and you are actually busy. You have so many things that you have to do. You have back-to-back meetings, endless meetings, calls, Zoom meetings, emails that you have to respond to, urgent tasks that people would bring to your desk that you have to attend to. And with all of this, you see that you had a long, busy day. But then sometimes at the end of the day, or even at the end of the week, maybe when you're doing your review and seeing how effective or productive you were, you see that some important tasks, some tasks that were of top priority to you, were left undone. The reason why this would happen is because in spite of the fact that you were busy and you had tasks doing from 9 to 5 every single day from Monday till Friday, the things that you had to do, you did not do it because you did not see this task in the speed of what was going on all through the week. And this is how scheduling helps you. This is why it is a tool that would help your productivity. So now that we have a base of what scheduling is and how you can be busy but still not productive if you are not scheduling right, let us look at the importance of scheduling. Why is it important for you to schedule? What is the major thing that makes this thing a productivity hack that you want to be using from now? So the first thing is that it enhances your productivity and efficiency with the tasks that you have to do. So working with a schedule helps you to be on top of your activities, on top of your tasks. It keeps you on track with the tasks that you have to work with. So when you use a schedule, you know that these are the things that I need to do by this particular time. These are the things I need to have done by the end of the day, by the end of the week. So because you can see clearly the things that you want to do, it enhances your productivity because you know that if you have not done task A or task B, and you feel exhausted or tired, it doesn't mean that your day has been productive because the major important thing that you had to do, you have still not done it. So when you keep a schedule, it keeps you grounded and helps you to know that in spite of how many tasks, how many urgent things that people would bring to you, how many emails you have to respond to, you still know that there are tasks that are important and of core priority for you to focus on. And so with this, you know that these are the things that you need to do to feel at the end of the day that you have had a productive day, or at the end of the week that you have had a productive week. There are times where you would finish a lot of things in the day, and I have had days like that where I have been going back to back with so many activities and so many things to do. And at the end of the day, I see that I was actually not as productive as I would have liked to be. And days like that are days that I did not see the things that were important to me, which would mean my schedule was not properly created or my schedule was not even done at all. So there is a difference between planning and scheduling. So with plans, you know that these are the things that I need to do. I need to have these 5 tasks done by the end of the day. Scheduling means that you are actually saying, between this time and this time, I am doing this task. So you have the time and the hours that you're focusing on the 5 different tasks that you have planned for. Number 2, scheduling helps you to improve your time management. So everybody has 24 hours in the day. The busiest person, the richest person, the laziest person, and the poorest person all have 24 hours in the day. When you schedule, you know exactly how to use this time that you have. You know that you are going to be working 8 or 9 hours in the day if you work a 9 to 5. You know that you probably have 12 hours as a student. You know that maybe you have 18 hours as an entrepreneur or a business owner. And so you know all of these things, that in these 24 hours, this is how much time I have to do what I need to do when it comes to my profession, when it comes to my business, or when it comes to my academics. So with this, because you also know that between this time and this time, this is what you are focusing on, between another time and another time, this is what you are focusing on, you are able to manage your time better and wisely. So with this, you know when you are working, you know when you have time to rest, you know when you have time to hang out and chill, or Netflix and chill, whichever one it is that you're doing. You know the time that you have for everything that you have to do, all of the activities that you have to do. And so with this, you are managing your time better because you are not using time that you should be using to work, to play. Third importance of scheduling is that it helps you to add priority to your day. So you know how with a plan, you know all of the things that you have to do for the day. When you're scheduling, you are conscious of the fact that the end result of this is productivity. You want to be able to say at the end of the day that I was productive with the tasks that I had to do. And so that would mean that you are prioritizing the task in the way that they should appear. So if the most important thing for you to do is to prepare for a presentation that you have to give on Tuesday, then you know that that is what you are doing first, and that is the most important task for you. And so when I say first, it doesn't mean that that is the first thing that you do, because for you, being the first thing that you do may not be when you are at your best. So schedule it first, meaning that you see that this is the most important thing that I have to do. And so because of that, I am going to schedule it as the first thing so that I do not miss it. So either you're scheduling in for 2 p.m. in the afternoon or 4 p.m. in the evening, but you have scheduled it first so you cannot miss it. The fourth importance of scheduling is that it helps you to realistically know what you can achieve every single day. So there are days where you would bombard your plans, your day to-do list. You bombard it with a lot of things and a lot of activities, and you just feel like you will be able to do it, which technically makes you feel unproductive if you do not get to doing all of the things that you have put on that list. When you schedule, you are able to see how much time you have dedicated to different tasks, and you're working with it. So you know that if you have tasks that runs up to 7 p.m., you are not able to be productive or effective if you are editing an article by 7 p.m. because you would have been exhausted. So when you create a schedule, you can tell realistically that this is what I can achieve today. This is what I can achieve in the space of 8 hours. This is what I can do effectively in the space of 12 hours. And so you know how much time you need to use to be productive, how much time you need to dedicate to being productive every single day, when you need to rest, when you need to get back on track, or when you need to get back to work. You are able to tell all of this because you schedule with time. And the fifth importance of scheduling is that it helps you to measure your productivity. You're able to measure your result because you have a schedule that you are working with. You're able to say, this is what I have done today, and I was productive today, because you can see it. So the way I schedule my days, or the way I schedule my tasks, is that I would write the time that I need to do it, and when I have done it, I tick it as done. So when I tick it as done, I know that I have been productive in this. Example, today I am recording this video, and so when I finish, I know that I had a productive day in the sense that I have recorded this video that I am putting out for you to see now. So with a schedule, at the end of the day, you are able to tell if you had a productive day or if you did not have a productive day, if your day was productive or unproductive. Now, let's see how to make a schedule, that works for you, that you can measure your results and efficiency and see that you had a productive day. The first thing is that you need to know how many hours in the day you have to be productive for. How much time do you have to do great work? So I said earlier that we all have 24 hours, but in these 24 hours, you have hours for eating, you have hours for sleeping, you have hours for resting, you have hours for watching a movie, reading a book, if that is what you want to do. So in the 24 hours that we all have, how much of these 24 hours are you able to dedicate to doing good work? How much of these 24 hours do you think your productivity juice is going to run for? How much of this time are you able to focus and face the work that you want to do effectively? So that would mean if you work a 9 to 5, you have 8 hours to focus on work, on your professional work. It means that if you run your business and you're giving yourself 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or 7 to focus on your business, then you know that you have 9, 10, 11 hours to do that. If you are a student, you know that you have some hours that you have to spend in class, some hours that you have to spend on study, on coursework, and all of that. Whichever area that you are in, whichever space that you are in right now, there is a particular amount of time that you need to give to what is of importance to you right now. How much of that time do you know? How much of that time do you have? So is it 10, 11, 12 hours? Is it 1 hour? Is it 2 hours? So when you have identified that, the next thing is to identify how much time you need to give to the different tasks and activities that you have. So say, for example, you have to prepare for a presentation that you have to give at work on Wednesday morning between 9 and 10. And you know that for you to have a great presentation, you need 90 hours to look over and prepare your slides, prepare your notes, and all. Did I say 90 hours? 90 minutes. So you need 90 minutes to be able to look through, prepare your slides, your presentation notes, and all of your talking points that you need for that presentation. That is the amount of time that you should give. You need to give it 90 minutes exactly. Not 2 hours, not 1 hour, but 90 minutes, because if you give it less than what you need, you're going to feel rushed and not have a productive or effective presentation. If you give it too much time, you are going to waste time that you can use for other activities. So if you need 90 minutes, then give 90 minutes to preparing for your presentation and make sure that that is what is blocked out to focus on that particular task. So number 3, I probably say this too many times, and it is that you should not overbook yourself for the day. Do not overwhelm yourself with so much activities and tasks in the day. Because if you do this, you're going to get tired, you're going to get exhausted, and you are going to feel unproductive at the end of the day. I have no idea why I'm still showing you 2 fingers when I'm on point 3. But you get my point. So if you overwhelm yourself with too many activities and tasks by the day, you will be tempted to procrastinate on some of them because you know that you cannot finish all of those things that you have planned to do on that day. Number 4, schedule in order of priority. So technically, when you're creating a schedule, you're working with hours. And so it's sometimes possible for you to miss the important things that you want to do, especially if you're not going to do it at the start of the day. So like I said earlier, scheduling by priority doesn't mean that you're going to say you're going to do your most important task by 9 a.m. If you are not at your best by 9 a.m., you're going to give a bland, not productive work by that time. So if your best time to do important work is 2 p.m., schedule that task for 2 p.m., but schedule it first. So when you have your schedule that says from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, and so on, what you need to do is that you put the important task on the 2 o'clock block first. And so you know that you have scheduled the most important task first. So these are 4 steps or 4 things to take note of when you are creating a schedule for yourself. So let me know in the comment section, do you schedule? Do you use a scheduler? How do you plan? And how do you prioritize your tasks every single day? Please let me know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation on that in the comment section. Before I end this video, let's do a brief recap of what we have talked about. So we talked about scheduling, the importance of scheduling, and how you can create a schedule. So we had said that there is a difference between scheduling and planning. With schedules, you're working with time blocks to make sure that you are not just being busy, but you are productive as well as being busy. And then I shared 4 steps in creating a great schedule that you can work with, starting with the fact that you should know how much time you have, how much time you need for each task, the order of priority that you need to create your task for, and making sure that you do not slip or forget the important task. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this one. I'm going to leave a link here. You should please check it out. We talk about 3 aspects of you that you should be planning for. And if you check this out, you're going to see how you should plan and create schedules for the different aspects of you that we talk about. I'll leave a link in the description bar as well so that you can check it out. So that will be it for me for you in this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share with your friends and family, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till next time, bye.